Yo, what's going on, guys? As you can see, we're driving. It's pretty late at night. I hope you guys can see me well. I think the camera does a decent job in the low light, but it's pretty much pitch black. I just wanted to jump on here. This is kind of more of an audio thing, me talking to you. Let me put this in efficient so you can actually hear me. I just wanted to talk a little bit about mindset and stuff that a lot of people condition you on, okay? Whether this is friends, family, teachers, neighbors, whoever. It really doesn't matter. There's a lot of stuff that I've been told that I know to be false, and there's a lot of stuff that people have told me that I know to be true. And I do want to document my experiences, my life, and just kind of share that with you guys, because I know that was the type of stuff I was genuinely interested in, and still am to this day, for all these other people that I still look up to who are above me in some regard in life, which a lot of people are. Okay, I'm just getting started with this. I'm just starting to do all right, I guess, from what I would consider all right. And I want to 30x it by the end of next year. I will make a video going through and sharing my goals and all of that. We're going under an overpass. I wish that I could rip this thing, but the camera would fall. I gotta get a mount and stuff. But hey guys, there's a lot of stuff. I mean, first of all, the things that most people tell you, it's not necessarily to hurt you. Most people genuinely have their own best interest at heart, which is fine. And they're trying to look out for you. But how can they properly look out for you and give you the right advice if they were never given that right advice? So they don't have it. So what they're telling you might be something they genuinely believe to be the good advice, or whatever the case may be. But that's not always what's happening, okay? People are just recycling old bullshit that other people have told them. Your grandparents might have told your parents something that now, your parents are telling you. And it might have been wrong for the last 10 generations, okay? And it might have been right 30 years ago. And maybe your parents can't see that now things have changed with the internet. I mean, really, look at how things have changed. It's 11 o'clock at night and I'm driving. I'm 17, I'm driving in a random direction. I honestly don't even know where I'm going. I drive in a different direction every night and I just think, okay? And now I happen to set up my camera. I'm putting this video on the internet. I'm driving this car that I paid for myself. Okay, that wasn't exactly possible 30 years ago, even 20 years ago, okay? So things have changed, which means principles, ideas, and theories have adapted. And if you want to get somewhere in life, now there's a different path you can take if that's what you choose to do. And that's fine. A lot of people want to do that. The problem is, almost nobody does. And the biggest reason I see as for why that's happening is simply because negative conditioning, social conditioning. You might have a group of 15 friends, right? You have 15 fairly close friends. Let's just use that as an example. Those friends, a good chunk of them might want to start a business. They might want to make money. They might want to be free and not work a regular job. A lot of them probably don't like school, but they just plan on doing it because that's what their parents told them to do. Okay, these people, they want to seem cool. You want to seem cool to your friends, right? You want to seem normal, whatever. You want to fit in, okay? You want to fit in with the status quo. The problem with that is you probably want to achieve things, especially if you're watching this video, that most people don't get to achieve. And that's great. I applaud you for that. But the problem is, most people let that feeling and their urge and desire to get something be suppressed by the opinions of other people. And that's honestly one of the biggest downfalls that I've noticed. I have teachers. There's only 2 teachers I actually respect. One of them, I swear to you, one day I will completely pay off all his debt and set him up for life, or do something amazing for him. Buy him a car, pay off his mortgage, do something. There's one teacher I genuinely respect that I had, and that was the year I dropped out, or didn't drop out. That was my last year of school before I switched to online, okay? Which is a whole nother story for another day. But all these other teachers, I had teachers, I used to trade stocks, for those of you who don't know that. And the market opened 5 minutes after school started. I would come about an hour early, sit in my class, do my research, and get everything set up for the morning, the market open. Trade some stocks, have some fun, trade options a little bit. And I had teachers who would literally forcefully walk over and slam down my laptop onto my fingers and try and make fun of me in front of the class. They would, he, this one specifically, would try and make me seem like I'm the crazy one. I am. I'm fucking crazy. I am insane. You don't even know. But he was trying to make me seem like I was bad in some way, or I was doing something wrong, when in reality, I wasn't. I was just going for what I wanted, right? You guys, the quickest way between 2 points is in a straight line, A to B. Go directly for what you want. Why would you want to take laps? Why are you running laps, doing loops, taking a different direction? That doesn't make sense. I'm a very logical and practical person. I think logically, you know? I wanted this car. What do I have to do to get this car? I had to make the money, build the businesses that consistently make me the money and residual income, and I had to put myself in a position where I could do it, and it made sense. Logical, okay? Very logical with these decisions. But back to this teacher, okay? They would specifically tell me, you know, you need to focus on your school, or you're going nowhere in life. You know, you just need to not be doing this. That's the message I kept getting. That's the vibe. And they kept doing it more than once, you know, and more than one teacher. And at that point, what happens to most people is if more than one person keeps saying that to them, they now believe that to be true. Okay, and there's a problem with that. The problem with that is that now something that they believe to not be true, now you believe that is true, even though it's not. It doesn't apply to you. It's irrelevant. And that, what these people are saying is not helping move you towards your goal in any way, shape, or form. If anything, it's not even pushing you away from that. It's just killing your mindset where you think you could ever achieve it. Now you don't have that. And that right there is gonna kill you before you even start. All these people, again, that was just an example from teachers. It can be friends, it can be family, okay? You guys, I don't know when you're watching this. I don't know when I'm gonna release this video. If you're at a Thanksgiving or you're at a holiday meeting, you got a ton of family, right? You're all hanging out, there's a gathering. Listen to what people say, right? Talk to them, tell them about your business goals. Listen to what they say, and then just compare that to what other people who are where you wanna be. That's probably not me, that's other people, Ty Lopez, whoever, Warren Buffett, it doesn't matter. Compare that to what they say and see how accurate it lines up. A lot of things don't line up. A lot of people are financially illiterate in this world. They don't actually understand what it takes to have the true freedom as in every single sense. Financial freedom, time freedom, location freedom, the freedom to be happy and do what they want and genuinely do that on a daily basis. Okay, and I don't even know what the full point of this video is. I just want to talk. Like, there is too many people out there. I still get people trying to do it. It's different now. I don't see anything as different. Nothing's different between, or there's a lot that's different, but I haven't really changed. I've changed mentally. My income and my finances, the car I'm driving has changed. But now that I have materialistic things, which people didn't know, people don't know my financial situation. They didn't know specifically what businesses I was doing, how much money I was making, and that's fine. I didn't really share that stuff. I really only share it on YouTube now, and that's fine. Like, these people, now that I have the car, their opinions are different. Guess what? Suddenly, I literally have like 65 messages on Snapchat at the moment. I'm not gonna open them. You wanna know when those came? Those were all within the first 24 hours of getting this car, because I posted a picture of it on Snapchat. 65, I think it was 67 people who I had gone to school with previously. Maybe I didn't know them. I never hung out with them, wasn't their friend. Maybe we were acquaintances, or maybe we used to be friends and now we aren't, you know? Something happened, or they called me an idiot, whatever the case may be. All the time, these people are now hitting me up. Yo, let's hang, what is it you do? My neighbor, okay, I used to mow lawns for guys for those of you guys who don't know. I've been mowing lawns since I was about 8 years old. I don't anymore. But the guy who I used to mow his lawn for, his son, this kid's a dick, by the way. His son sent me a text, somehow had my number, maybe got it from him. Sends me a text, yo bro, I'm gonna leave his name out for privacy purposes. He says, yo, how, like he said, TF, how the fuck are you making so much money? What is it you do? I want in. I get that stuff so much. God, you guys, you can't be asking this stuff. If you didn't fuck with me back then, I'm not gonna fuck with you now. Pardon my French, excuse my language, whatever, that's how I feel. So many people will start hitting you up. So many people hit me up. It's almost comical. And that's besides the point, but these were the people who told me it was impossible, told me I was an idiot, I was wasting my time, my money. Just enjoy your teenage years, you guys. You can only live it once. That's fine. I sacrificed many years, 5 years to be precise, to get where I'm at today, and I'm gonna continue to do so. But guess what? Now that I did that, I'm still in the process of grinding every single day, building towards what I want. But now, while I'm doing that, I still get to have 1,000 times more fun now than most people will ever have in their life. You know, most people, this is nothing to me. This car is, that's not sounding ungrateful or whatever. I'm blessed beyond blessed. I'm excited, I'm happy, I'm motivated every day. I do what I gotta do. But this car, you don't understand it until you actually get it. It's just a car. I'm driving right now, this is nothing. But most people won't even ever own this type of car. My dad, the dude makes money, okay? He's not rich, he's not poor. He could get this car if he wanted to, but like, you know, it's kind of a stretch or whatever. He's got to save for retirement. That's fine. I'll buy him a car one day. Don't worry about that. But the fact that this is a nicer car, my first car at 17 years old, is a nicer car than he's ever owned. You know, this is like twice as expensive as any car he's ever bought. And so that to me, it's nothing. This is nothing. It's like, what is this? This is a milestone. This is a stepping stone. This is simply just something I've achieved, and I'm going to continue to do better. Get more. I want more. I strive for more. I'm not greedy. I'm just ambitious. I have high goals. And I'm upset when I don't hit those goals. And it's that fear, that motivation, that desire, and that drive that pushes me every single day. I don't think people actually understand and realize what it takes to hit what you want, to get the things you want. Getting this car is not out of reach, you guys. Realistically, you could have this within a few months if you worked in the right business. Okay, it's nothing crazy. Could have gotten it a long time ago, but you know, this is what I wanted, and it's crazy to have it here. There's big things going on in my life, which I don't want to burden you with that. I'm not gonna, it's not sad, whatever. It's just, I'm doing things, right? I'm gonna be relocated, I have family issues going on, whatever. I'll talk about that in later videos if you want me to. This car is not gonna be here for much longer. Okay, I'm shipping it out. It's still gonna be mine. It's going somewhere else, okay? But there's just things that you can achieve that most people would just think of as impossible. Impossible. 17, I understand what it means to have this at 17, because I have it. I know how rare it is. I understand that it's different, but at the same time, how is it that all these kids are just surrounding themselves with people who fill their head with pot every weekend and get drunk for the hell of it because there's nothing better to do in their lives, you know, because they don't actually make a change for what they want because they really don't want it bad enough. That's what it comes down to. But how am I surrounding myself now with all these people? Because to me, this is nothing. I know people my age who are about to get a McLaren for their first car, and they could drop cash on that shit. Like this, to me, if I was still hanging out with those old people, yeah, I'd probably be working a lot less, because in my mind and in my opinion, at that point, I would feel like I'm above them. I've put in the work, I'm ahead. You know, I'm super extraordinary. But since I hang out and associate myself with these other people who are on the same path and the same vision, whether they're behind me at the same place or ahead of me, they're in a better position than I am. This is not unique. There's plenty of kids, 15, 16, 17, in the entrepreneur space who work and do stuff, who I'm friends with, I've traveled with them, I might be living with them, stuff like that. I'm business partners with them. They can easily get this stuff. It's nothing. It's just, it's there. It's just whether they want it or not. You know, and they're doing it left and right. They're doing their thing, okay? And it's really not that crazy. It is when you think about how many kids, you know, are actually doing it compared to how many kids are in the world, like, whatever. But it just doesn't seem that out of reach for me. You know, it took years because I had to figure out the right thing to do in order to get it. And I know that's a point a lot of you may be at, but you just need to start doing things. I've probably started 100 businesses. I've tried countless, probably over 100. I've definitely tried over 100 different ways of making money, doing stuff before a couple main things hit. You know, I knew I was onto something a year and a half ago with affiliate marketing. That's still a great source of income. And you can break it up however you want. Affiliate marketing pays for the car. YouTube ad revenue pays for the car. My Shopify stores, any one of them, pays for the car. Software pays for the car. Okay, Bitcoin pays for the car. I haven't even talked about that. But like, there's so many ways to make money, you guys. And it's not even just about the money, even though it is. It really comes down to that. That's what's gonna allow you to do the things you want. I made a video, I don't know if all of you saw it or whatever, explaining how I got it or how I feel. No, you know what, it was how making 6 figures at 17 changes things. The main focal point of that, it changes what you're able to do. I'm able to test. Now I just hired an agency owner to do some certain advertising for me. It's not cheap. I don't view it as expensive because it's an investment, but I can spend thousands and thousands of dollars a week doing this stuff, testing, because I believe that it will give me a greater return, and it's worth experimenting to see if it will or not. I hire fast, I fire fast. I test quick, and I cut very quickly. Okay, that's how I operate. That's simply how I do things, and it's worked. It's working. So if you think that something's out of reach, or someone's saying it's out of reach, I'm driving, so I'm not gonna, you know what? I give them 2 middle fingers. Fuck anyone who says that. Again, if you guys don't like the language, I'm sorry, I'm just talking how I feel. You can dislike the video, you can exit out, unsubscribe, you can subscribe if you want, I don't care. Okay, my YouTube channel, I do what I want, I say what I want. I wanted to create this content because I wish that someone had this type of stuff at my age, whatever. Oh man, it would have pushed me to another level. I was scouring for this stuff online. That's why I'm creating it. And it really, really isn't anything amazing. Like, watch, let's, first of all, take this out of cruise control, drop it in Sport Plus here. Let me let you listen. Not gonna say what that was speed wise, but hey, triple digits ain't bad. Do a little pull next to it, there's a car right there. Let's hope it's not a cop. No, but like just being able to do this stuff, it's fun. I'm telling you, this car's fun, very fun. Okay, I can have fun with it, I can enjoy it, I can enjoy my life. Okay, and again, like this stuff is nothing crazy, like I was talking about. If people think it's out of reach, great, that's on them, right? If someone thinks they can't do it, that's on them, that's on you. Okay, that's literally you. Like, look, we got underpasses. Do a little. I don't know how well you guys can hear that, but she doesn't sound too bad. Like, it's just fun. I drive for the hell of it. You know, and I can get work done too. This YouTube video is gonna add on to the revenue, whatever. Build my brand, however you want to break it up. You know, I just like to have fun. I like to do things that I enjoy. You know, and really getting back on track on the point of this video, people just say a lot of stuff, and you need to filter through and discern from what's actually valuable and what's going to help you and what's not. Because I guarantee you a very, very large majority of what you hear should go in one ear and right out the other, because it's going to hurt you more than it's going to help you. So if there's one thing I can recommend to you, I don't care if you're 40, I've helped people who are older build businesses, and that's just, I respond to all my DMs on Instagram. You know, people have told me crazy things. I had a 42-year-old lady quit her job because of like 30 minutes and stuff that I helped her with. It was crazy. Stuff like that, you know, or even if you're 14, you know, just experiment. I don't care if you're still in middle school or if you're working a 9 to 5 and you have been for 30 years. It's the same principles. Put in the work. You have to experiment and test different things. That's really what it comes down to. I don't know how much I can stress that. Just start. You don't know where to start? Just start. It might sound weird. People kept saying just start, so I'm going to try and go beyond that because that used to piss me off. Start doing something. Start posting on Instagram. Start a Shopify store. Go watch videos on Facebook ads. Go watch videos. Build a skill. A real skill. Skills is what's going to get you paid. Okay? A skill. A valuable skill that will make you money. You need to go build that. Okay? Nobody's going to do it for you, you guys. I can't do everything for you. Nobody can do everything for you. And I don't want this rant or whatever to get too long. I just wanted to talk about how I feel. I can do more videos driving and talking if you want on a specific subject. I might set up 2 cameras. I got a buddy coming into town, crazy entrepreneur. He's the one who might get the McLaren. If he wants it, he can get it. Easy, you know? He's 18. It's, you know, just stuff like that. I can make videos talking with other people, whatever. I just want to put out content. I want to have fun with it. I want to help you guys. You know, let me know what kind of content you guys want to see in the comments down below. Again, I hope you guys can see me all right in this low light. It's pretty dark. I'm going to go keep driving. I listen to podcasts every single night as I drive for about 30 minutes. Just kind of exploring. I really don't know my hometown all that well. I've spent 5 years working. Okay, and now I actually have a car. So I'm just driving in a different direction every night. You know, exploring a little bit, going into downtown. There's so many things I haven't done. Okay, it's like for real. The Mall of America, biggest mall in America, craziest place apparently. 20 minutes from my house. I've been there like twice. You know, I just never had an interest. I was more focused on getting to where I want to be. So, you guys, you just have to be disciplined. Anyone can make it, not everyone will. And you can define make it as however you want. Okay, that's your own self-described definition. I'm just focused on, I guess, making more money, building my businesses further, helping more people, progressing as a person, as a brand. I want to build my brand. This is fun, and it is like the digital era. It makes sense, you know? Just start with one thing. That's what I can recommend. Start with one thing, learn it, test. If you fail, that's great. Maybe try again or move to the next thing. There's a lot of things that I've tried that other people make money with that I couldn't. That's fine. Not everything will work for everyone. You got to figure out what works best for you. So, I don't know. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you maybe got some value out of it or listened to it if you even got this far all the way through it. If you want, subscribe down below. I'd appreciate it. Drop a like on the video, and we'll be back with another one tomorrow. So, take care, everyone.